the first time this year that we've had an opportunity to run our Football for All camp next and parallel to mainstream camp in Knocklyon. So Knocklyon have been very successful over the years with their mainstream camps and setting up the Football for All team within the club. That this is the second year running that Knocklyon have now put on summer camp for the kids Football for All. We're giving our kids with additional needs the opportunity and a platform to do exactly what everybody else is doing in the mainstream camps. When you look at the camp here as well, I'd say in the background you'll see that most of the kids here are on the same level and the same ability. So and we have some fantastic support coaches who are in there with the guys now helping out. It gives them that platform to, you know, they can just be themselves, like, you know, and they can express themselves in a football environment.
So effectively I came back to Knocklyon in 2019, and one of the reasons I came back in was to set up the Football for All club, and we've been so successful from the early days in 2019. We now have 55 players registered from the age of 3 all the way up to the age of 16, so it's a fantastic success, and I think everybody in the club is totally behind it because it's such a great initiative. The Club of Mark is vital for the club. It just, what it does, it goes to show you all the work that's been put in by all the volunteers. And like, if you think about it, we had 38 teams last year, from girls, boys, academy, right up to senior level, and Football for All. We include four teams in that for Football for All, and for September this year we're going to have 53 teams. So it just shows you the expansion in the club, and that all comes from all the volunteers that give up their time week to week.
Every year they're asking, when it's coming to summer, when is the camp, when is the camp? And then they love putting their kit on, going around. It's nice when some of their original teammates that are in their club, which is Sacred Hearts up in Tala, if they're on the team as well with them, they love that, and there's a bit of banter, and you see where the team come together and they're calling out for each other. At the camps, they're very good. They learn the names of the new kids, and you'll hear them, and it's lovely to hear them then.
It's fantastic, and it's a fantastic programme, and you know, my relationship with the programme goes back a number of years when I was a development officer in the South Dublin area, and you know, part of our remit was to promote Football for All and have these summer camps, and I think the most rewarding part is coming back to the camps now today after all those years and seeing the same children with the same smiles on their faces, maybe a little bit bigger and older, but still loving their football. So I think that's a barometer of a successful programme. Your child, you know, they're in an environment where it's fun, it's safe, and they're learning, and that's, you know, every parent's sort of wish when their children are involved in sport. But for me, you know, from a coach's perspective, we got just as much out of it as what the parents did, because, you know, we've learned from these children and they inspired us, and it's, you know, all in all, it is a fantastic programme.